Hey Playas, how you doing? Welcome back to Playas Guide. On this episode of Playas Guide, I'm going to be covering the Niagara Video Game Swap that was held on November 7th. This is a video game swap meet in Ontario, Canada, in the Niagara region that I organize. I've done this in the past. This swap meet was particularly difficult to organize because of different COVID restrictions in place here in Ontario. And in the past, I had to cancel a previous swap meet. So going into this one, I wanted to make sure everything was squared away with all the vendors and the venue and everyone. So it was really great to get this together, and I do plan on doing another one in April. But without further ado, let's take a look at the Niagara Video Game Swap. So I'm here at the back of the venue, ready to head in. I'm going to meet Ron Man X here, and we're going to get things set up. Hey Playas, so I'm just setting up the venue right now. We just got in. There's Ron Man Gaming.
What's up?
Helping set things up, doing all the work while I'm here vlogging. All right, well, we'll check in a bit. And here we see some of the vendors who showed up a little bit earlier, or were the first to show up, and they're getting set up. Had to change the layout a little bit for this one, as you can probably see now. That everybody had to be 6 feet apart unless they came already in a group. So people who are grouped together, as you've seen there, could have had a little bit different setup. If not, there's Clan Art Creations. He does some 3D printed work, some really neat stuff there. A bunch of coasters. I have a few of those. So yeah, here's some different vendors. Here we go. Star Soldier 1 there. Ryan Gino, can't have a swap meet without this guy. Ah yeah. And there's Jason Relaxation. You might know both of these guys from YouTube. Jason Relaxation started up the YouTuber of a month, which I actually got to be nominated for from Gaming Off the Grid. So yeah, the table setup was a lot more like booths for some of the larger vendors. Here's B-Rad from the B-Rad video show. He makes it out to all of the swap meets here in Ontario. You could check his channel out if you're interested in the local swaps. And a few more tables setting up. There's Gaming Gators here at the back across from us, selling a bunch of box protectors. And then there's mine and Ron Man's table and the front table for admissions. So once things got set up, we had a pretty good turnout, actually the best turnout ever, which is a huge success considering, you know, everybody has to wear masks, everybody has to have vaccine passports, or proof of a negative test if they can't get vaccinated, or a doctor's note in order to attend such an event, as well as the social distancing that we had to have in place. But a lot of vendors said that the table setup was actually really nice the way it was done this time. And it allowed more space, too, for the attendees to sort of, you know, give themselves whatever space they needed. But yeah, as you can see, tons of games, lots of really cool stuff across all consoles. I love events like this, and that's why I decided to organize one such as it, because there was really nothing like it in my area. So at the end of the day, things started to slow down a little bit, as you can see here, whereas at the beginning of the swap, there's, you know, an initial surge of people, and then when the day was done, everybody packed up, and we said our goodbyes and grabbed our few last pickups. I decided to go to a local park not too far from the venue, and just take some time to reflect upon the event and just how the day had gone, and what could be done better for the next swap meet. Hey Playas, how you doing? So the Niagara Video Game Swap is over. I just finished cleaning up and helping seeing some of the vendors out. It was a good turnout, so far the best turnout ever, which is great considering the COVID restrictions that we had to deal with.
So I'm looking forward to the next swap meet. I think it's going to be bigger and better than ever. And I had a great time. I picked up some great stuff. I picked up Super Turkin on the Super Nintendo and Power Pigs on Super Nintendo as well, and a couple of these Nintendo Adventure little activity books from the 80s. So that's something that you don't see too often, and that's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for when I go to these events.